Look. Listen. Yeah, I made some new habits, trying to unlearn. Oh, I'm cut from the same fabric as my grandpa clothes. Burning down the bridges, I'm still smelling like smoke. Made me a new home for them unturned stones. I always lose hope when the months turn cold. I only tell the truth in the unheard poems. Now I'm driving all over like a chauffeur. My mama know I'm rapping, I ain't got nothing to show for. The writing on the wall, and I see it like I'm poster. I would give you everything in the world. Oprah. Looking for more green or 4-leaf clover. I show up with the Batman, looking for the Joker, chasing the paper. Fuck, I miss my diploma. I was smoking the aroma, then it put me in a coma.
Finally starting to like understand what I want to be doing and what that looks like. And that's taken years to really like get to, but it's been pretty easy when you see what other people are doing and you don't identify with it and you're like, all right, cool. Everyone's going this way. Go that way. If you think it's cool and you do something with confidence, I think you can see the difference between somebody that's not sure about what they're doing and not sure if it'll work, you know? Not overthinking it. When you start overthinking something, it becomes like a fucking ordeal, and then that's less fun. As soon as something becomes less fun,
that's your sign.
That's it. Yeah. It's like, all right, we need to pivot. Like, I really try to like walk the line of showing both sides of like life. I'm not just always gonna like make songs that I think are hard, that are like heavy hitting. Yeah. It's like I need to talk about real shit too. Right. You hear that? Yeah. What's up, dude? Chilling. Dirty as a bitch, bro. Yeah, he's a cartoon. This motherfucker's just literally a homie. We'll be out here fucking 12 dudes deep, and this dog will just be sitting in the fucking middle of the circle with everybody. Like,
the presence.
Yeah, literally. Like, I'm just happy to be out here with y'all. I get up and walk from one end of my apartment to the other, and he's like, up.
I got you.
Where we going? Literally right now, picked his head up. Chicago really showed me how to not be an empath, to protect myself, because there's a lot of people here that need help. And I remember being a kid here in fucking college, and this one dude was like, I'm hungry, and I gave him like my lunch on the way home, and then I got home and I was like broke as fuck now with no food, you know. And then you're like, oh, how does that help me? You know, you still got to put yourself first and shit. And that goes in a million different directions, but Chicago is just fucking, it's a cartoon, man. Yeah. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of real life. Where we're at right now is like a very safe neighborhood. When you go 2 blocks that way, then I could get carjacked, or the camera could go missing, and it's like, just there's a lot of moving parts, and everyone's at a different place in life. There's a lot of people that are struggling. Chicago is just, it's just one of the most real fucking places I've ever felt the energy of. I definitely gotta like switch up, you know. Yesterday I was at Humboldt getting checked by a fucking gangbanger, and then over here I'm just sitting in a garage with a poodle. Like, it's a very different, you gotta walk according to the block that you're on. And that's Chicago, and that's Austin. I remember being in Austin, and it was the same shit. I played a show, and I was like, where's the best barbecue? I know it's in the fucking hood. Fuck all this shit. Where's the hood at? Somebody drop me a location. And one of the bartenders was like, go over there to Sam's. Yeah. And I went there, and that shit was definitely the best barbecue in that bitch. I thought that we had. And then we did the other fancy shit, like with the line around the block, with the picnic tables and this and that, and Austin was weird, man. I bet I'd have a very different time now knowing you and fucking going down there, but it was very fucking, It was in the middle of South by and not having like official shit or like real, like, it was just underground shit. Austin was fucking hilarious, bro. I took a payphone in Chicago and I refinished it and I made it like the WOES phone, and I replaced the phone with a microphone. I had all the homies. I painted it. I sanded it down in this fucking garage. Like, I dove into it. Because before I went to Austin, I was like, I need something that sets you apart, that makes motherfuckers look. Because if I'm just busking on a corner, what's the stopping factor? So I remember right when we got to Austin, we just drove around and we walked down 6th Street and we found this building that was under construction. Did you hear this story? With the fucking guy that I paid?
No.
This fucking dude. Mad homeless motherfuckers in Austin, which is like too bad, low key, to see that the resources aren't there. But also, every city has its fucking things that they're dealing with. So I remember fucking seeing this building that was under construction, and it was like right at the beginning of South by, and I saw some people street performing, but nobody was in this like cove of the building that was under construction, and I fucking saw this dude, Trans Am, no legs, in a wheelchair, like a 6th Street dude. You've probably seen him. He was so sick. That dude is fire. And I was like, yo. And he's like, what up, dog? I was like, I need a favor. And he's like, what do you need? I was like, can you post up in this cove? Like, I got you $20 or $30 when I get back. I don't remember what I said. I got you a dub when I get back. But I need to make sure that there's nobody here at 7 o'clock. And he was like, yeah, I'll send you something. So he sent, like, he's like, you're going to look for this lady. Her name is Evelyn. I was like, okay, word. So I'm standing in front of the cove. This woman walks up. She's like, you know Trans? I was like, that's my guy. She's like, I'm Evelyn. I was like, I already know. I was like, you want to chill here for a minute? And I told her, I was like, I just don't want no fucking hipsters in this bitch when I get back here. And if nobody's here, I got you cash. She was like, say less. And she just literally chilled there from fucking noon to 6. It was funny as hell because I walked back with the homies that I was in Austin with. And they're like, where are we going? And we were like rolling down the street with fucking gear. And I was like, we're going to this cove right here. I got a homie holding it down. And they were like, what? And we pull up and Evelyn was right there holding the spot down. I was like, what up, girl? She's like, what up? I was like, appreciate you. She's like, have a good one. Just walked off. I think eliminating that disconnect that people have from like an artist to a consumer and just showing people that like this is a normal person, you know? Like, fuck a rock star shit. Fucking attitude. Fuck being the king of anything, right? I'm the king of this. Like, or I'm the best over here. Like, you'll see me driving with the same homies in the same car that I'm gonna just perform at. And I don't get tattoos to be edgy or to be like, I get my tattoos for me, as I'm sure you do.
Yeah, it's a story.
I didn't fucking get tattoos on my head because I thought it would look hard. I got it because I thought it looked like I felt more myself after I got it.
100%.
And then I was like, oh, people aren't telling me what time it is now when I ask on the street. Like, this sucks. Oh, people are crossing the street. Like, you know, that hurts a little different ways. It's insecurity, really. And it's taken me a very long time to not be insecure. And I think I still definitely fucking struggle with that. But, like, security is everything. Because once you're secure with how you move, nothing else fucking matters. Like, you don't give a fuck how the next guy is going to shoot an interview. You might look at it and be like, oh, word, this is how this guy's moving. I'm going to try the opposite angle, you know?
Yeah.
Sammy doesn't give a fuck about who else shoots film photos. Like, everybody that I work with is secure in what they do, and we know what the fuck we're doing. And we know that what we are bringing is, like, its own thing. I've had a lot of fucking stand-up comic friends and homies that were very talented comics, and they taught me how to like have a stage presence and how to hold yourself on stage in a confident way and how to capture people's attention. And I also love the fuck out of Dave Chappelle, and I watch his shit anytime I need to be inspired or anytime I know I'm about to go on stage and fucking like be in front of people. If you're uncomfortable, my mom was at a show last summer. And I remember thinking like, oh my God, I'm about to talk about pussy and fucking fuck the police and all this shit in front of my mother. And then I was like, yeah, well, there's also 200 other people here. And if I change my show at all,
You don't get that impression.
Then I'm not leaving an impression. What am I going to censor my fucking words? Like, no, my mom knows what it is. She's heard it. She doesn't love it all the time, but she also just supports the fuck out of my music and my life. For sure. Everyone holds me the fuck down, and I hold everybody down that I fuck with, and we all literally just do shit that we think is dope. And it's involving people. It's not being scared to involve people. Like, nobody's taking away from anything. If they are, they're not supposed to be a part of the team. People are supposed to only add things. I'm fortunate to have producers that are very talented and able to help me depict what I want to in music. And when I get stuck, I call a homie named Bless. And if I need to run something through it, I'll play him everything. And I'll be like, what do you think about this? And he'll be like, I think this is whack. I think you need to redo this chorus 3 times. And that's what we're doing now, and getting everything fucking fine-tuned for this project. Yeah, live session is coming out this month. That'll be cool. We shot that in a warehouse with a full band. Very unique. Very cinematic. Again, just trying to make things that are real to us, that reflect who we are. A new album soon, just getting in the right hands. The album is called Body Language, and it's just as raw and authentic as it gets to my life in Chicago. You can learn a lot from somebody's body language, whether it's a girl at a bar that you want to dance with or a dude on the street that might shoot you in the face.
Not that different.
No, and you can really fucking... I liked that because rap is such a verbal thing. If you stripped everybody's voices away, you could still tell a lot by how somebody is standing. But there's a lot of cool shit. I'm excited, and I feel very fortunate to have the fucking team that I have that makes it all possible.
Only time he ever can escape is when his eyes close. Now she pissed off, fuck around and run it 5-0. Then the cat's spraying on the door like a Bible. Digging through his pockets trying to find gold. Now she's saying it's a mistake like a typo. You know if you a cow, you treat it different than Tyrone. And drag him out his fucking house without some shoes on. Tight bracelets, free ride like a coupon. The cops laughing, say fuck it, just wanna sue me. But the daughter saw the whole thing.